Well, when you're navigating a difficult life event, this season, this time of year, the holiday season can be really tough.
All the merriment and cheer can actually make you feel worse when you're experiencing grief or loss.
If you find yourself struggling, please know you are not alone, and that's probably the most important message of the day. UW Health's distinguished psychologist Shilagh Mirgain is here with some advice to help you navigate the complexity of the holiday season. Hi, Shilagh.
Oh, happy holidays.
Happy
to you
holidays.
And all the viewers.
That's the perfect word. It is complex.
It is.
It's a happy time of year, but if you're struggling, it's a very, very difficult time
And
of
it
year.
can really take you by surprise. Maybe you're having some financial stress or a job loss, or maybe you have a loved one who've passed away or some sort of significant life change. And instead of all the merriment and cheer, you find that it's difficult to get through this time of year. So some things can really be helpful.
You have some great suggestions, and you start with self-care, which is hard for people to prioritize, and but it makes a difference.
It really does. And to know you're not alone if you're struggling, and think about doing some micro moments of self-care. Think about what would feel nourishing to you. Maybe you give yourself permission to do things differently, like say no to things, or just take a little bit of space to have some grace for yourself. I think it's time to be kind, make sure you're getting enough sleep, not overindulging in those sweets and treats, and make sure that you're doing a few simple things for your own joy.
When you talked about saying no to things, I love that phrase, no is a complete sentence. And sometimes that's hard for us to learn, but it is okay to say, I don't want to do that. What else can people do? I mean, does it help to reach out to friends and family if you're feeling like you're struggling?
That's such a great point. Yeah, we heal in community and we're not meant to do it alone. So this is not the time to isolate, but pick a few trusted people that would feel safe and let them know ahead of time of what kind of connection might feel good. Maybe you bake holiday cookies together, or you talk on the phone and share recipes, or maybe you go for a walk to see the holiday lights. But I think having those touch points with people can really boost your mood if you're struggling.
You say that being free to feel is an important thing to remember. What do you mean by that?
That I think at times during the holidays, it can be really striking, the emotions. There could be grief or sadness or loss or regret or mourning or even anxiety. And so think about, how do you express that? Maybe go for some exercise to move it through your body. Maybe you do some journaling, or maybe you listen to some calming music, or do something creative like an art project. But it's important to feel to heal. I've said that before on here. And if nothing else, just there are even support lines you can call, or call a friend to share what you're going through.
So you're not trying to block out the feelings, you're actually trying to do the opposite. Embrace them and then move through them, right?
Yeah, and we can look at children. Emotions are meant to last about 60 to 90 to maybe 120 seconds. But as adults, I don't want to feel it. And so sometimes if you can just express it, it passes, and it creates space for other emotions like joy or peace or well-being.
If you are experiencing loss, how do you find meaning in that?
I brought some candles today because I'm so struck at this time of year. There's lights, right? You can just drive around and see the holiday lights. My daughter and I like to take a nightly walk to see the nights in the neighborhood. And it's a sign that in the midst of darkness, there is light and hope. And so you can think about, what kind of meaning can I make? The New Year's just around the corner, so maybe even some goal you want to work towards, and have that hope that something can be better on the other side.
And those are great LED candles. They're perfectly safe. You can put them all over the house, and light, I'm the same way. The light really does boost your spirits. And didn't your daughter come home yesterday? What did she say when she came home from school?
Oh, yes, she said, ho, ho, ho. She learned Santa, and I think even those small glimmers of kind of fun things, meaningful things, even a new tradition you can create, or even shine the light to be the light and help somebody else during this time, that can be infused with a lot of meaning.
And if you're struggling, this too shall pass. It's hard to, when you're in the moment, it's hard to remember that it won't last forever.
Right.
Things will get better.
In the end, it'll be okay, and if it's not okay, it's just not the end.
Oh, that's a good thing to remember.
I like that.
I like that too. I like that too. Shilagh, happy holidays. Great to see you.
Great to see you. Happy holidays as well.